Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. Yes, here we are. Okay, so this is a stream board. The previous 3 videos were regular recordings for the simple reason A, I had a bit of time yesterday to record, and B, I was still coughing, not as much as a couple of days ago, but I was still coughing a fair bit, so I wanted to edit some stuff out, which you can't do with these kind of things very easily. However, today, not a single cough. Much better. Still got a bit of a stuffy nose, so my voice isn't 100%, but I'm on the mend, which is great because the holiday is now only tomorrow. So yes, I've done all my chores, done all my tasks, got a few last bits, cleaned my entire bedroom from top to bottom. Why is it when you go on holiday that you feel the need to have to clean everything? So that when you come back, I don't want to come back to a dirty bedroom or a dirty house, whatever. No, we want to clean everything, dust you've never dusted before, hoover, mop the floor, everything. Then I went shopping to get a few last bits from my holiday, and then I also thought I need a new keyboard and mouse, and I deliberated and and ahed in curries and Argos, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to come back the day after Black Friday. However, on the Monday after that is Cyber Monday, so I'm bound to get a decent keyboard. I want a wireless keyboard and mouse in the Cyber Monday sale, so I'm going to hold off, see if I can get a Cyber Monday deal for a new keyboard and mouse. I want a wireless one. I've grown sick and tired of wires traipsing all over the damn place. So anyway, here we are. Better crack on because I've got 3 sessions to record and I've got about 4 hours to get it done. So we ended up in the last session here. Lindsay back in the party. Octavia's mother has been spoken to. You know, we've got a bit more information about Blakemore. We've sorted out Imar. And yeah, so we thought we'll now pay King Irovetti a visit, because why the hell not? So the first thing that I'm kind of deliberating about is, do I buff now with my kind of 15-minute buffs, or do we go in and see what waits for us? Because this could be either bang, you straight into Irovetti, or it could be actually an entire new floor where Irovetti is miles away. The kind of clue, I think, is it's the King's Chambers, which makes me think it's going to be like 1 room, maybe 2 rooms, and we can rest again. So I think what we'll do is we'll cast the medium. I'm
Together we are
talking myself into doing this. We'll cast the medium buffs, you know, the 15-minute buffs with everybody, and the long buffs, and we won't cast the short buffs such as the hastes and the displacements and things. Just in case we are sort of put into combat straight away. At least we've got some protections. So we'll do that. And of course I can cut this out using the YouTube editor, but it's a pain and it reprocesses the video, which takes ages, so I'm gonna have to keep it in. So make do, bear with me as we do some buffing here, but I'm getting quite proficient at this, I think, so it shouldn't take too long. It's just the usual kind of stuff. These and these. Okay. Acundio, these. And these. And that. And that. And that, not that, because that knocks out that. So, and maybe a bit of that. For you, and Lindsay's turn. Bit of that. Bit of that. Perfect for Lindsay. A bit of bless. Bit of remove fear, perhaps, just in case. Archon's aura. Perfect, and still haven't hotbarred her or whatever. But we don't need to, do we? Do we need to hotbar her? Okay. Interesting fact. Or maybe not so interesting, actually, but hey, I thought I should have kind of explained this whilst I was doing the buffing, but I had to concentrate on things, you see. I think we've got everything. Right, we're going to quick save this now. Yeah, I bought this kind of mechanical keyboard and mouse combo about 2 years ago now, maybe even 3, actually, come to think of it. But anyway, whenever I bought it, and I've coped with it. The keyboard, I like the keyboard, you know, the clicky keys and all that kind of stuff. The mouse is a big mouse, and I'm always used to having small mouses, or mice. This is the correct term. And I thought I'd get used to it. It's a big mouse. I'll get used to it. And 3 years later, and I've never got used to it, and I've never really liked it. I can't click. I can't manoeuvre things quite precisely as I would like because it's cumbersome. Is the mouse? I'm one of these people that likes a small mouse, and I've coped and coped and coped and coped to the point where and then the mouse ended up in a situation where the left clicks don't always register. So sometimes I click and think I've clicked and it doesn't register, and I've got to click again, and sometimes it clicks twice. And this has been this clicking issue has been going on for about a year. So the mouse I don't like, and it's got an issue, and still I persevere with the damn thing. Because I'm like, well, if it's all this, you know, I hate to spend money if I don't need to. And I'm like, do you know what? Anyway, so I plugged an old wired mouse in, which is much smaller, much to my kind of liking. And I'm moving around the screen and clicking things now. And it's like, oh my God. It's like a revelation. Everything is just so much easier to click. I don't have to mess around with the left clicks anymore, and it fits in my hand, and I can move my mouse around and precisely kick where I want to without issue. And I'm thinking, why did I persevere for 3 years with that horrible mouse? Am I stupid? And that's one of the reasons why, part of the reason why I want a new keyboard and mouse set anyway. But I just wanted the wires, but also because I wanted a smaller mouse. But anyway, there you go. I've got a. It's not a new mouse, it's an old mouse, but it feels like a new mouse right this instant because it's just so much better. Oh my God. Okay, so this is Irovetti's chambers, but Irovetti isn't in his chambers, which makes sense because there are areas of the upper level that we haven't explored yet. So I kind of thought that maybe we can come through here and go up into a different area of the upper level, and it seems like that might be
I am prepared.
A thing. So we have to move quickly. We've got 15 minutes to get all this done, otherwise we lose our medium-term buffs, which slight pain, but we can recast. But just to make sure that we don't dither unnecessarily on things. Oh! He rolled a 1. We can't possibly fail, so we might as well keep trying without buffing. An unidentified glaive. Bed sheets are soiled with gross stains. Holy cow, that sounds delightful. Has the king pooped himself in fear of Elquist's arrival? A vulgar statuette of Irovetti and Nerissa in a suggestive pose. Interesting. Right, okay, I've just had a thought. This is honest to God, it's just come to me now. We have a vulgar statuette of Irovetti and Nerissa. We have a Cup of the Victor. Both of these indicate that they are quest items, right? I'm thinking there might be one more item similar to these. Somewhere in this palace, and you know those 3 chests on the upper level where I in the last session thought maybe put some keys in there. I'm thinking these items go into those chests now that we've got a second one of these kind of questy type items. I'm thinking these go in those chests to unlock something, possibly. I mean, it's still a bit of a guess. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, we'll put his robe on. We'll give him some help. We don't want to fail any trickery checks if we can help it. Could also go the whole hog here and give a bit of a spy competence as well.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Just make sure that he's in the range. I'll just take everything. We have no time to dither here. Okay, let's turn that off. We'll keep his trickery stuff on for now, just in case there's any more trickery type things happening in the rest of this level. The next keyboard that I buy, I've decided it's not going to be a mechanical keyboard either. It's going to be a regular kind of silent touch type thing. I've had my mechanical keyboard for 3 years now, and it's been fun, but I want to go back to... Do you know the kind of keys that you don't have to actually press down to? Almost like a keyboard that's quite similar to a laptop keyboard, which is, you know, the really, really thin keys that you don't have to press down that much, so you can type very fast on them. That kind of keyboard is what I'm after, I think. Next, I saw one, but it was 120 quid. It was the what is it? The Logitech MX something or other. It looked very. It was. I went into Curry's today, and as I said earlier, and they had this keyboard out on display, and I had a bit of a type on it. I thought, oh, this is very nice, very slick, and it's got you know, backlit keys for the dark and stuff like that. It's very, very. I thought, oh, very nice. But £120 for a keyboard, I thought it's a bit pricey, even by my standards. Someone's bleached bones like the bottom of the cold underwater lake. It's a bit off, isn't it? A bit off indeed. Okay. We can't go into that. So yeah, but if it comes down to the sales, it's a bit more reasonable of a price, then you never know, do you? You never know.
Ready for anything.
Okay, secret door, secret hidey hole. Oh. Let me just shut my blinds. The sun has just started to shine. Nine times out of 10 you welcome the shining sun in a nice November day. But not when you're playing a game where it's dark on the screen, you know? Okay. I'm slightly concerned now, because I'm slightly concerned now because there's no obvious routes to Irovetti here. And are these hidden? Are they like secret doors here? No. There's no obvious routes to Irovetti in here. Irovetti is not in here himself. And the upper doors are all locked that we can't access. So, where on earth do we need to go? Oh, hang on.
A trivial matter.
A trivial matter. If there's any quest items in here, they probably won't be. They won't be in a locked chest that we can't open, because it'd dead end, you see. So we don't have to worry too much about not being able to open any sort of quest type items. Irovetti's notebook could be worth reading. We don't tend to read much with Elquist, because Elquist is not a reader. But there's one thing that we should read. It's probably his notebook, right? So let's give it a read, shall we? We'll pause it as well so time doesn't tick away as we're reading here. Okay, let's have a look. So this is it, the magic chunk of wood that N needs so much. Out of everyone I sent to procure it, that lame Tartuccio was the only one to get lucky. The rascal politely died, sparing me the need of paying, but to hell's with him. This odd piece of wood is what's important. E said it was called briar. What's so special about it? Why is it so important for N? And more importantly, what's in it for me? So that must have been what we saw Tartuccio put through the portal in the underground area of the old sycamore thing. So he was handing Irovetti the potentially the Nerissa's briar which you were looking for. Interesting. And who's E? Is that? Oh, I know. He's the nymph, Elvina. What was she called? I can't remember her name. The nymph that we saved and sent back to our settlement. Started with the basics. Tried to examine the piece of wood using magical detection. Simple, right? My eyes nearly popped out. This thing has a stunning aura. It's a major artifact, maybe even belonged to one of the gods, or an eldest perhaps. N is a fae, probably swiped it from someone in the first world. Congratulations, Irovetti. You've hit the jackpot. Just figure out fast what to do with it before they take it away. Artifacts, especially major ones, are deceptive. Hold it by the wrong end, and a shit bucket of curses will shower down upon you. So before experimenting with it myself, I gave it to my NG girl, and told her to poke Drelev with it. Nobody's ransom for him, and he's too proud to either serve me or warm my bed. So let him be a test subject. It ended badly. The poor fellow lost his mind. Well, that's a result too. So this must be the Naga. NG Girl is like a totally different creature. She used to hiss at me and threaten to bite something off unless I soothed her with a few spells, and now she coaxes me, assumes the most seductive poses, whispers tender things. She's fallen in love with me, head over heels, and I haven't used any spells on her for days. Looks like I somehow activated the wooden thing's witchery, but how? Why wasn't it Drelev who fell in love with her, but she with me? I need to continue these experiments. I've got it! Touching the briar causes a subject to fall in love with its owner. Touching the briar causes the subject to fall in love with its owner. That's me! Drelev's insanity doesn't fit into this, but we'll deal with that later. As for now, I should try this artifact on... whom? There are so many opportunities. I don't know where to begin. I used the briar on AB. I couldn't lure that column of ice into bed without divine intervention. At first I thought she went mad too. That foolish woman started screaming, throwing plates, splashed wine on me, acting more like a storekeeper than a bard. But in a couple days my people reported that she came to her senses and was seeking revenge. But still, what does it mean? How does this briar work? There must be some purpose. I can't remember her name, but maybe she's the one that's the head honcho in the academy. I tested it on IN. Same results. An ugly tantrum out of the blue. Irovetti, you have everything. Talent, wealth, power, but no luck in love. None whatsoever. Okay, final entry. Fun is fun, but I need to do something with the briar and soon. If N finds out I've been hiding her toy all this time, I'll be in trouble. But what tragic comedy. I hold this incredible power in my hands, but don't have the key to use it. And I have no one to ask for advice. There's not a single intelligent spellcaster nearby. I should have opened a school of magic instead of an academy of grand arts. Okay, so he's wanting to use the briar for his own purposes, aka get people into bed with him. And it doesn't seem to be working for him. Nerissa doesn't seem to know that he's got it either, which is interesting. Anyway. Okay, so we're kind of in a dead end here now. Because, as I said, there's nowhere to get to Irovetti here, it seems, and in the upper levels, all the doors that are shut were locked from another side, so I don't know where we need to go next, basically. So let's have a look at all these doors one last time. No knob in sight, no lock in sight, no way to open this door. These candelabras don't activate like some of the other ones. Door is locked with no knob or lock in sight there either. Where's Akundia? What? Why did Akundia? Why are you down here? Okay, nothing in here. I'm now obviously now my buffs are going to run out by the time. No, nothing doing there.
As it should be.
What's down here again? Oh, that was down to the lower levels. Okay. Here was the bedroom cum stable. Okay. Let's get ourselves this way. Hang on a second. That door wasn't open before. This door wasn't open before. Why is this door now open? Okay. We're not dead-ended all of a sudden. We're now... the doors have now opened to us, just randomly. Maybe going into Irovetti's chambers has opened or something's happened, but these doors were not open before. Am I going crazy?
All according to plan.
I must be going crazy. I'm going crazy, probably. Anyway, let's not argue. A water fountain that smells like wine. A wine fountain. How glorious. Oh my god. Wouldn't you just love a wine fountain?
No
I mean, I prefer a
mistakes.
rum fountain, to be honest, but hey. I do drink wine, I'm not fussy. The only alcohol I don't tend to drink is vodka. Yeah, vodka. Just don't drink. I can't drink vodka. Gin, yeah, I can drink gin. I can drink whiskey and lemonade at a push. Brandy and Coke, yeah, why not? Rum and obviously rum's my favourite. Beer, yeah, I can cope with beer. Fruity cider, yeah, not a problem. I can drink most alcohols, apart from vodka. So yeah, wine, yeah, I can do wine. Right, okay, let's save it. We have buffs on. I don't know how many creatures there are going to be here, but we're going to adopt the strategy of using the V function to give a little bit of a... Well, it's okay. It's okay unless your name's Lindsay, and then you're gonna... Oh, what? Wasn't he in the shadows? Okay, maybe not. I don't know what's happened there, but anyway, let's just do what we do best and kill things quickly. Right, we're off. Oh, look at that! If you can tank it with a bit of AOE, would be nice there, wouldn't it? Whoa. What the hell is going on? Oh, sheesh kebab. Right, okay, we've got a problem here. Right, all ranged characters, take care of this.
Consider me provoked.
There's a lot of people here on the top shelf. Oh no. This is chaos, basically. Utter flipping chaos. Kundio, turn there. Everybody, oh, Lindsay. Everybody's shooting Lindsay. Can't believe this. Right, well, Lindsay, run. Wisdom damage from phantasmal petrification. Who's done that? Oh, this is ludicrous. What the hell is happening here? Look at the state of this. What we should have done is, if we'd have realised this was coming, and if we don't do this turn, we'll try again. We'll get one person to do the pulling, and then we're going to run outside, round the corner, and bottleneck them in the doorway there. Would be a better way to deal with this situation. Right, let's try again. Herald. Lindsay's running to her death, basically. We need to deal with these guys. The frontline fighters, just about coping. Just about. Yeah, Lindsay's down. Okay, let's keep going.
Repent.
Okay, Elquist and Reggie are doing okay.
This should do it.
Oh, we've got a named character here. Zottenroppel. Zottenroppel there too. They're probably the ones causing the most damage. Can we not do that with Elquist? Oh, Elquist got hit twice. We shouldn't have taken away from the Royal Guard. Got attack of opportunity against him there. Tristian is getting shot. Next. Let's go with a heal. Kundio, you keep firing.
Cannot hide from me.
Let's see. Have we got any spells we can cast here? Right. I'm going to go with a big one here. Chain Lightning. There. Okay, that helped. That really helped massively, in fact. Okay, we seem to be thinning the herd a little bit here. Let's go again. Cundio, fire. Tavia, fire. Good. Elquist, there's something wrong with him. Burning. Stunned. For how long? Not a clue. Someone cast Chain Lightning on us there, which wasn't pleasant. Right, Octavia. We're going to utilise another Chain Lightning with her. I don't think we've got a choice here. So, Chain Lightning. There. Should kill a few of them. Meanwhile, Acundio. Keep shooting. Tristian. Can you just come maybe here? Might give us access to healing. Oh, Elquist is dead. Got strength damage. Oh, this is a car crash. This is horrendously bad. Absolutely horrendous. So people lobbing bombs down. Oh, Octavia's down. I think we're gone. Which is fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Casting a fire thing. Cast displacement on self. Cundio, yeah, might as well try and kill this bottom throttle thing. Oh.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Was that Tristan that cast that firestorm that's just killed everybody? Whoa! Oof! Oh my god. It's almost like a suicidal... He's got 2 health left though. Can you imagine it? Oh, let's just carry on.
Healing fire. I
He's
need
down.
your breath.
Hellfire Ray. Okay. Clearly that was a bridge too far. Yeah, it was the positioning that was the issue there. We're going to have to haste as well before this fight. Now that we know there's a big fight coming, we can actually probably cast all of the buffs that we need to cast this time. Right, okay, perfect. So, we are in a situation here. We need to get them in the doorway. Cannot have them... I'd rather have them kind of up this way, really. So they're out of the line of attack of these ranged people. So if we cast haste now, we're not hasting that. Right, let's finish off the buffing then with all of the buffs. So which buffs are outstanding? We'll go with a vampiric shadow. We'll go with vampiric shadow shield. Okay. Let's go. Sense vitals. And that. Okay, everything else displacement on you.
Where to now?
You cast displacement on self. This has vitals.
Confide in me.
I think that's
You
most.
can count on me.
I think that'll probably do. Just haste left. We'll cast on everybody. Right, let's quick save it again now. And take the doggy in first. Oh, did you cast everything?
Depend on me.
Yeah. Take doggy in. And then take doggy out. Everybody just hang fire. Because this is a flipping nightmare. Yeah, you see, they'll get bunged up here. This would be a much easier situation to deal with. So you've got you've got two named characters, two Zothan, Rottel, Popplelf, what they're called, and then obviously the rest of them are kind of just regular mobs. Let them come out. Maybe. Oh, where's Lindsay? Oh, is she getting shot again? Another mirror. A heal.
Me, please.
Oh, they really do not like Lindsay. God, every damn fight. Oh, God. Right, okay, carry on. The only issue is we're getting into the crux of the fight here. Where's the... Wow, why is it so laggy? Wow, have we done it?
In due time.
Not quite. What? Oh, flipping hell! Fire! Right, let's get Lindsay out. She will properly die if she dies again. Oh, Acundio, it looks like he's been baleful polymorphed. Oh no. Oh, that's a pain. Massive pain. Why is Lynn...
See what our entrails look like.
They're all going after Lindsay, by the way. Wow, they really don't give it. They're just like... Is there no way she can go invisible? Vanish? Just stay put. But she's gone invisible. I don't think I've ever used that before. Oh, Elquist is also baleful polymorphed. Oh my god! Tristan's down. Okay, we've got a serious problem here. A serious problem. Right. Good grief. Eh? What's happened now? Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Tristan is now dead. Why are they respawning? I want to swear. I want to swear! Right, we've got serious problems. We're going to have to retreat and sort this mess out. We've got somebody that's dead. Lindsay's vanished again. We've got Baleful Polymorph on 2 people. This is a serious, serious issue. We cannot advance any further in this palace, in this current state. We'll take all the loot that we possibly can take, and we have to retreat and go back to Top Cliff. Tristan's lying dead on the floor. Hey, at least some of us are alive. That's all we can be thankful for. We're not all dead or polymorphed. Half the party's dead or polymorphed. Heavens above. Is that everything? That's all the loot, right? Right, I'm kind of tempted to advance under the cover of stealth, just simply because at least we can kind of get a feeling for what lay ahead before we return to Top Cliff to lick our wounds here. This looks like a kind of situation that would trigger a combat situation. If it does, obviously we can't fight it. It's kind of nice to know. Oh, stop. Yes, Irovetti's there. Right, fine. Return. We'll come back after we've rested. We know where he is. We know what's going on. We know probably another big fight lay ahead of us. Right there. Seems like the perfect situation to start a new session on, doesn't it? So this session, I'm going to bring it to a close now. I mean, ultimately, all I want to do is return back to Top Cliff. You know what? No, we won't. We won't end it just now. I'll tell you why. Because whilst we're at Top Cliff, we've got a couple of things we can do. We can speak with, we can find, is it Evindra? Evindra? I'd like to think Evindra, the nymph that we rescued. We can speak to Evindra, and we can also speak to Octavius. We'll do those things first, and then we'll end the session, and then I'll sort this mess out, which will require a lot of removed curses and other stuff too. Yeah, let's leave. Oh, what a mess. I mean, obviously that was the last defence before we got to Irovetti, so he's gonna, of course, lay as much as he can in front of our path in terms of a trap, in terms of his as much force as he can possibly muster in that area. Did we expect anything less, really? Probably not. Shut up, Elquist. The dog. Elquist growling in indignation. What are you saying, boy? What are you saying? What's that? He wants some biscuits. Oh, right. I thought he was unhappy at the fact that he's a dog now.
I need to catch my breath.
Be quiet, Octavia. We've got somebody dead. We've got 2 people as dogs, and you moan because your feet hurt? Have some perspective. Right. Start in the throne room. In fact, we should have started in this village square, really, because that's where... Elquist will not be a dog now, by the way, because this happened last time. He turns into a king, but he's still under the effect of Baleful Polymorph, which is a bit of a glitch because he still suffers the penalties of being under Baleful Polymorph when he goes back into the world map. He just doesn't when he's in the castle, I think, is the issue. But anyway, so what we need to do is find Octavia's here. So we'll speak with her first. We could have a story with the storyteller. What time are we on? 40 minutes. Okay, the session's 40 minutes long, so we'll have a story with the storyteller next time. Octavia. Oh, we're supposed to meet her outside. The game is thinking we're meeting her outside. Okay, so there's no more mysteries. I know who I am now. She gently pins the fibula to her clothes. Hereditary Marchioness de la Fiona. Beautiful words for someone called Hey You all her childhood, aren't they? Now, Your Highness, please address me solely as Your Excellency from now on. She's trying to maintain a solemn expression, but less than a few seconds pass by before she breaks into laughter. Ah, just kidding, of course. But in all seriousness, I'm just happy to know my mother didn't betray me. This was all just a mistake. A terrible, idiotic mistake. But still fixable. Now I have a family. Apart from our own insane team, of course. You, Reg, Lindsay. I wouldn't leave for the world. Right. Yes, well, I'm glad you found it in your heart to forgive her in the end. I didn't think I could really do it, but I'm glad I won't have to carry this hatred with me for the rest of my life. I let it go just as I let Janusz go before, and I don't regret it. Well, Your Highness, what's next? You have the entirety of the Grand Della Fiore family as your loyal vassals. Whatever you have planned, I'm with you till the end. 28,000 experience, Jesus. That's a lot of experience. We could be level 17 after we finish with Irovetti at this rate. Right, we'll just quickly go into the village square, make sure that... well, try to see if we can find Avindra. Is it Avindra? I think it's Avindra. I think it's Avindra. I've been wrong before, of course, many times. But I don't know if Avindra... we'll see. And where is she? Where will she be? Avindra, Zarsi, Erline, Hassuf, Verdil, Arsino, Highland. Knock's there. I don't know. Where would... I don't think she'd be in the tavern, would she? Okay, maybe she's not here. Maybe she will spring up when the time is right. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to end the session here. My nose is blocked as hell and I need to give it a good old blow. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to tidy up this mess with Elquist, sell some wares, replace Octavia with Knock, because Knock's a better character for the whole party, because he synergies quite well with Elquist with the opportunistic feats that they've both got and stuff. And we've only took Octavia initially because of her side quest, which is now complete. So Knock will join the party for the potential fight with Irovetti, and yeah, in the next session we'll start off right before we speak to him. Until then, see you soon.